Now, the Joint Economic Committee on Taxation is bipartisan, and they found that, in fact, people making under $200,000 would be paying more in taxes, right?
Well, not only are there tax increases, but what does it do to inflation? This raises taxes on crude oil. You make gasoline out of that. That'll make gasoline prices go up, and everybody drives cars, not just billionaires. There's a tax on coal. If your utility uses coal, you will have your taxes go up and the cost of your heating go up as well. And there's a tax on the production of natural gas. So they really got you anyway. There's a series of taxes to make energy more expensive, to make America less competitive, and to drive up the cost of energy as a tax on middle-income Americans. Biden lied his way into the presidency, as did Manchin. Manchin said he'd never raise taxes if there was a recession. That's what he's doing right now.
Well, and in fact, he made an incredible admission on Fox News Sunday yesterday that he was wrong in the past about a program he voted for that would create inflation. Let me play that tape. Roll it.
Last year, you said the American Rescue Plan, the COVID relief bill, would not cause inflation. Take a listen.
You're spending $1.9 trillion, and that you may end up overheating the economy and causing inflation, sir.
Well, I hope we don't. I don't think we will, because, again, I've said we spread it out. We didn't throw it all at one time.
But most experts now believe, Senator, that spending, that bill did spark the skyrocketing inflation. So why should Americans believe you now when you say that this new bill will not exacerbate inflation?
I made sure I don't make that mistake again. That's the bottom line. I make sure I didn't make that mistake again.
Sure, I didn't make that mistake again. Why should anybody believe him?
He's making that mistake again. A tax and spend bill to fix a tax and spend problem doesn't make a lot of sense. But it's worse. Look what they're spending it on. $80 billion to going to the IRS to hire 87,000 agents, okay?
Ugh.
If you took all of the servicemen and women on all of our aircraft carriers, we'd be hiring more IRS agents than that, okay? And who are they targeting? The IRS admits they're going to be targeting small businessmen and women. They're going to be increasing audits on independent contractors, small businessmen and women by 50%. They're getting more money to the IRS for more cars, even though they can't document that they only use their cars for government work. And the watchdogs inside the department say they've got too many cars already. They've got 5 million rounds of ammunition and 4,600 guns at the IRS. What in the world are these people doing? And of course, the answer is political. All of their political money goes to Democrats. The IRS union is a major funder of the Democrat Party, and only the Democrats. More IRS agents, more union dues,
but you know,
more money to
Grover,
Democrats.
it's worse than that. They want more control. They want control over our bank accounts. We know we've been through this. In fact, we thought that we'd gotten rid of that supersizing of the IRS and their ability to invade all of our various bank records. But that's coming. I mean, that's Joe Manchin, of all people. He spoke against a too intrusive IRS, and yet he went along this time. I mean, has anything that he said in the past been true?
The challenge is he runs in West Virginia and he votes with New York and California. I don't know how much longer he can get away with that in West Virginia. He has not leveled with the people of that state. When he got elected, it was with the same lie that Biden told about how he wasn't going to raise their taxes and he wasn't going to cause inflation by spending too much money. But in point of fact, why would you raise taxes during a recession? Why would you raise taxes during a recession? That's what Manchin's doing.
And why would you do more deficit spending with the inflation that we have now? And by the way, they say this is going to lower the deficit, but then a little later on, you read the fine details, it's not going to even begin to do that, at least according to their plans, for 5 years. During those 5 years, inflation could explode even more than it already has. Very quick last word. Go ahead.
The money they're putting over to reduce the deficit, they'll spend that.
Yeah, of course they will.
It's just a pile of money that they plan to spend later.
And they always have. They always have, and they always will. And boy, oh boy, if you didn't trust Congress before, you have no reason to trust them right now. I wish we had more time, but we have some breaking news. Grover Norquist, great to see you. Thank you very much.